people that didn't practice today were Sammy and Kalichi. Everybody else practiced. Look forward to the challenge of playing the Bills. We know they're a good football team, and so our guys have had a good week of practice and prepared hard. So expecting a heck of a game. So with that, time's yours.
Go first to Aaron Ladd. Go ahead, Aaron.
Coach EB told us yesterday that he's had conversations with Clyde about just getting a little bit better each day. I'm curious if you've had conversations with him as well with a signing coming in. Yeah, we talk all the time. And he's doing that. I mean, he's working his tail off every day to just take another step forward. He's had a tremendous year up to this point, and we'll keep getting better, which is a great thing.
Go next to Steve Walls. Go ahead, Steve.
Hey, Andy. Tyron said after the game against the Raiders that he hasn't felt this motivated in a long time, and that the team will use this week as motivation. I'm curious. I know you said practice went well, but were you able to gauge guys' attitudes this week?
They've had a good attitude. They've worked hard. It's important. The preparation ends up being very important. We'll finish it up tomorrow before we get on the plane. So, that work, you've got to put that in, especially against a great football team. So we've done that this week.
Go next to Adam Teicher. Go ahead, Adam.
Hi, Andy. Hey, Eric Bieniemy deferred questions about Le'Veon Bell to you, and I understand he's not playing on Monday, and I understand that you're trying to win a game. You're just trying to beat the Bills right now, but I wonder if you could look ahead a little bit and talk about what you see from Bell, what kind of role you maybe see from him, and how he fits in with Clyde in that spot.
Yeah, so Adam, I haven't gone there. I mean, we've been focusing in on this. He hasn't. He's got to go through all the protocols and that. So nothing's official yet. When it becomes official, then we'll talk. But listen, he's been a heck of a player. I wouldn't expect anything different here.
Go next to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, Andy, I know you care a ton about the offensive line play, considering it's the foundation of the offense. I'm just wondering what you're hoping to see on Monday after the first loss of the season, given your experience in the past.
Yeah, listen, I want the guys to just come out and play, be themselves, let the personality show and play. I mean, that's I expect the coaches and the players to do the same thing. So that's how we roll. We've always done that here, and don't plan on changing that.
I think we've got three more hands up. We'll go Harold, Matt, and then Darren. Go ahead, Harold.
Hey, Andy, Buffalo's usually a pretty tough place to play, but without fans, do you kind of get a feeling for the team when you play on these road games? I know you've only been on like 2 so far, but do you get a feeling that you can feel the difference without fans in the stadium and how it helps you out on a road game?
Well, I mean, with the snap count, that part of it obviously it helps. You don't have to use a silent count. You can use your snap count. Other than that, I mean, it's two good teams playing each other, and we've had that on the road so far. So it's, they get after each other just like they do if they're fans there. But obviously, it's not as loud for the visiting team. Yeah.
Let's go next to Matt Derrick. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Coach, you've seen defenses more and more, playing you with some of these more nickel and dime coverages and dropping a lot of guys back. Is that something that you have to spend more and more time with in practice to prepare for it as you continue to see it more and more?
I've seen that over the years, and that's what teams have been doing. I mean, it's no different than the past that way, man. I mean, the guys, that's how defenses play us. So, and it's pretty standard in this league, unless you're a double tight downhill team, So you're going to see normally, nickel and then dime on third down.
Let's go last to Darren Smith. Go ahead, Darren.
Good afternoon, Coach. Couple questions for you. I know Steve Spagnuolo yesterday said that this has been the best week of practicing in 1.5 years here with the Chiefs. I'm wondering how could that include the Super Bowl and your thoughts on that, and like what did they actually do this week that would make him say something like that? And then secondly, when you look at Buffalo, obviously with Josh Allen, their cornerback that they signed to a massive deal at the start of the season, what improvements have you seen from them on film? That that writers and reporters are saying that they're ready to take that next step and challenge you all for the conference crown?
Yeah, so he's playing tremendous football. He's gotten better every year he's been playing. I believe this is his third year starting. So he's, he just has a pretty good grasp of that offense and does a great job. So people question his accuracy. He's an accurate thrower, and we see that play after play. So consistency ends up being that, and he's done that this year. So, and then Steve, we're always striving to every practice. We're striving to make it better than the one before. And so I'm sure that's what he's talking about. It's important that that you practice well and that you carry it over to the game. I mean, that ends up being the most important thing there.